Hey guys, how's it going? That's pretty cool, I suppose. Right, so today I thought it would also be pretty cool for me to cover Zero by the Smashing Pumpkins. Now, the Pumpkins have been around for as long as I can remember, to be completely honest, but I think the first time I ever heard them was actually, funnily enough, on an episode of The Simpsons, around 96, 97, something like that. There's an episode where Homer joins a rock tour around America as like a sideshow. I think he like takes cannonballs to the stomach or something like that. I think it's called like Hullabalooza, which is obviously like, you know, a fictional version of Lollapalooza, which was like a big tour at the time, I think, back in the 90s around America. Yes, and I think while Homer's doing his thing, like being shot by a cannonball, on the main stage it shows the Smashing Pumpkins playing Zero. I think this is probably the first Pumpkin song that I ever remember hearing, at least. I might have heard others, like, you know, sort of like without realising it, but Zero is the first one that I specifically remember hearing. They're playing it to like a bunch of sort of like apathetic teenagers who are sort of like dancing in like a really depressed manner. And then I think Bart makes a joke about sort of selling depressing music to teenagers is like shooting fish in a barrel or something like that. I remember thinking that was funny at the time. That's pretty cool. I also remember around the same sort of time, 96, 97, I watched a film called Flipper with Elijah Wood, obviously Flipper being the dolphin, and I think it had Paul Hogan in it as well, you know, Crocodile Dundee, super random. I remember Elijah Wood is trying to get to a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert, and he's trying to get away from his uncle and get to like a Chili Peppers concert. But throughout the film, he wears Chili Peppers t-shirts and he wears a Smashing Pumpkins t-shirt as well. So yeah, again, these sort of things were like, I was very aware of them, just like within my own childlike way, but I do remember hearing like music as well, so I don't know. It didn't make as big an impact on me as when I was a kid, but when I became a teenager, I obviously started listening to stuff like that, so it was nice to sort of like have like some kind of basis, like, you know, to remember the Smashing Pumpkins from, I guess. I don't know if this is making any sense, but I'm just sharing, you know, my experience first hearing the Pumpkins and hearing of them, I guess. I don't know what I'm chatting about. Okay, so Zero is from the Smashing Pumpkins album Melancholy and Infinite Sadness. Now, I was looking for it earlier and I can't find it, which is really annoying me because I was sure that it was in the car because I was listening to it a little while ago, but I can't seem to find it. I found Gish and Siamese Dream, but I can't seem to find Melancholy, so I apologise, but yes, this is the album that the song is from. It's around here somewhere, but I just can't remember where, unfortunately. Anyway, just listening to Melancholy a little while ago, it made me sort of like want to start covering Pumpkin songs because I do really like them. They're a really cool band. I've just been kind of wrapped up in doing Nirvana and Green Day and stuff, just because it's very sort of like straight and on the beat kind of thing, whereas the Pumpkins kind of like, it doesn't deviate from the beat, so to speak, but the riffs are kind of unorthodox, you know, when compared to like Nirvana, so to speak, because Nirvana's like super basic, super simple stuff, simple yet effective, whereas in my opinion at least, the Pumpkins, like with their guitar riffs and their bass riffs, it's kind of unpredictable the way they play them. Like instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4, it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like, you know, just little things like that. I mean, I'm not trying to like sound super technical or anything, but it's just it's a different way of playing than, you know, what I'm used to, I suppose. It's only minor, it's only like a minor difference. It's not hard to pick up at all. I mean, this song in particular, Zero, is super simple, and I feel like I say that about a lot of the songs that I cover on this channel, but you know, that's why I decided to cover it, I guess, because I wanted to see if I could, you know, decide to learn to play it, learn how to play it, and then record it all on the same day. And I'm quite happy because I did actually manage to do that on this occasion, so that's pretty cool. Literally like 2 hours work, 3 hours work at the most, I think, and that includes typing out the tab and writing like bullet points for what I was going to say after the cover as well, so that's pretty cool. I've managed to sort of like get quite a lot of work done in a very short period of time, so that's cool. So it's been a fun video. I've had a lot of fun shooting this. I do want to do some more Pumpkins in the future, but like I said, it takes me a little bit more time to sort of learn these songs because it's like a different style to like just straight up punk or grunge or whatever. It's like alternative rock, metal and grunge kind of all mixed into one, I guess. Probably alternative is the best way of putting it. But yeah, I don't know, I really enjoy listening to the Pumpkins, so being able to play the stuff on the bass and the guitar would be super cool. I don't know, songs like Cherub Rock and Bullet with Butterfly Wings, and you know, songs like that would be super awesome to do. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, and if you haven't already, please feel free to hit like and subscribe and all those awesome things that you guys always do. You guys are the reason why I do this, other than my own personal enjoyment and you know, my need to like keep playing the guitar. Yeah, I did go over the riffs for you slowly as well, a bit slower than, you know, actually on beat kind of thing. The most interesting part I found for this song was like the little bass solo. It's just 2 riffs, but you play the first one twice, then the second one, and then you play the first one again. So it's like 1, 1, 2, 1 kind of thing, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's not difficult by any stretch of the imagination. It's all in one little sort of position, you know, between sort of like 2 frets, I think, or something like that. But yeah, it's just a super fun little sort of like solo bass riff to play, I guess. But yes, as I said, I've had a lot of fun with this one, and hopefully you guys have as well. And yes, take it easy. I'm kind of in that limbo part, limbo, you know, in between Christmas and New Year. So yeah, I'm just sort of like trying to find things to do, I suppose, before I have to go back to work and sort of go back to reality. I'm kind of enjoying living in my bubble at the moment. But yeah, it's cool to play guitar, man. I'm really enjoying it. Nothing else to say. Hopefully I shall see all of you in the next one. Peace. Now, the Pumpkins are a band that have been around for as long as I can remember, to be completely honest.